Kia ora and welcome to the Beer Jerk Beer of the Week Drink Along. I'm Luke, and this week we're drinking Rain in the Face from Three Sisters Brewing down in Taranaki. There's a bit going on in the background. We are packing the premium advent calendar boxes. So pretty hectic day today at Beer Jerk Towers. We're going to have a very big week. We've imported a whole bunch of really interesting beers. We've got a bunch of our brewer friends to make beers exclusively for this box. So if you haven't already ordered, this might be your last chance to get the Beer Jerk Premium Advent Calendar. So head to the Beer Jerk website, go do that. It is like this every single day in December. So this is a beer from Three Sisters, a fantastic brewery down in New Plymouth, who make some really good beers. As it says on the can here, they are the champion small brewery of New Zealand. And champion international small brewery from the Australian International Beer Awards. So two pretty huge accolades, and rightly so. They do some really, really fantastic beers and just really cool people. So Joe, who's the head brewer and the founder there, is just a really lovely bloke with an incredibly juvenile sense of humour. You'll see on the can that they note that this beer, Rain in the Face, is the second ever recipe that they brewed as Belen Brewing. I think Joe and his friends just really like trumpets and brass instruments, which is why their home brewery was called Belen Brewing. Can't think of any other reason. But then when he leveled up to start a commercial brewery, it became Three Sisters, which is probably a nicer name. And yeah, as I say, they make award-winning beers, lots of great stuff. They've recently leveled up their kit. And it's a real fantastic spot for beer in New Plymouth. There's also Shining Peak that do some beautiful stuff just across town. So definitely a really good beer destination. But Three Sisters are really good. Their pastry stouts are fantastic. Their sours are brilliant. There's a very special beer that we've got lined up for our advent calendar. Come have a beer with us, Joe.
Hello.
There you go. And this is an American Pale Ale, which is a very drinkable, hop-forward beer. Cheers.
Cheers.
Which is very, very well made. Has some interesting American hops, which Joe might tell us about in a moment, but the base is Maris Otter. If you know a lot about malted barley and grain, Maris Otter are... There's a lot of different malted barley, barley varieties that gets malted, and it's the Maris Otter type that just kind of hasn't really fallen out of fashion for decades now. And if you look at the beer awards in Britain, where Maris Otter is from and is popular, all the beers that win the top beer awards are made with Maris Otter as a base grain. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, lovely. Got those classic American hop profile. So you get that sort of resiny, grapefruity citrus going on.
Yeah.
And just, yeah, super smashable.
It's an American Pale Ale, so a easier going version than an IPA. The IPAs from Three Sisters are brilliant, but they definitely are sort of a level up in everything really than this that we're drinking here. It's more bitterness, more resin, more hop character, more ABV. So this being 5.6%, it's a pretty great everyday drinker and really cool seeing their beers in cans these days.
Yeah, they I think it was around this time last year they sort of did their first couple in cans and then had a few issues I think setting up, and now they're rolling with it. So lots of new cans coming out from those guys. Yeah,
they are flying with their canning line. And also big shout out to Amaya, who's a good mate of theirs. He is, I don't know what his job title is, he kind of does a bit of everything, eh?
Yeah, just legend.
Just an all-round legend.
Yeah.
So if you have ever come across the Three Sisters guys before, it may be a mayor that you'd have met, because he's probably more the face and out front of things than Joe is. He's at all the beer festivals and he's just constantly flying around the country.
Yeah, when we last saw him, I think he gave us his schedule over the next 2 weeks, and he was hitting like 6 different cities in 2 weeks, but he's just, always showing face, always meeting people.
He's sort of like
selling beer.
The Duff Man of New Zealand beer, only like a sweet Indian guy rather than like a weird American superhero.
You could say that. I wouldn't, but you could.
Duff Man of New Zealand beer, a mayor, legend. That is about it. We're going to wrap it up because we're pretty knackered. We've been packing boxes all day. We're just surrounded by boxes at the warehouse that we're going to get most of them out this weekend before the place turns back into a bar. But as we have just imported 8 pallets of beer from our favourite Australian brewers, there's going to be a few sneaky exclusives available to buy at the Fridge and Flagon this Friday and Saturday.
That is right, yeah. So on Friday, once our fridges aren't blocked by beer anymore, beer boxes, we'll have some sours, some IPAs, quite a bit of stuff for the special fridge.
Yeah.
A couple barley wines, some sour, wild sours. So yeah, pretty excited to hang around on Friday Arvo after all our hard work and crack into some delicious cans. Unfortunately, didn't get enough to sort of make any mix packs for the website, so it will just be in person only.
And the advent calendar.
Yeah,
And
but they're different beers.
Yeah. So we've got beers from like Range, Working Title.
Yeah, Range Brewing, Working Title, Goodland.
Other
It's
Side?
been a very long day. Yeah. Other Side, I need to look around.
All manner of delicious stuff, yeah. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up here. Cheers, Joe.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining us. See you next time.